It's driver 53, and that's right. We are taking some harvest over to Sail Point. We've got our other couple workers over here on another field for us. So we got some wheat going on over there. I got some wheat coming off my field. It's just a wheat kind of day. What we're going to be doing is getting maybe a couple $100,000 more dollars, and then we're going to go play around and buy some equipment. Like I said, I got a couple pieces that I need. I need a something to seed, maybe cultivate, right? I need a plow. I gotta get. I gotta pay back this huge loan that my uncle took out to go to Florida, and yeah, I gotta get that harvester. I'd like to get a newer tractor too, a little bit something, a little bit more power, so I can handle these bigger pieces of equipment. I need something, in the high 300s, low 400s to handle some of these bigger pieces of equipment. I've been doing research, um, but if I don't get that, I'm just going to be using the small stuff, and it is going to take forever. The same thing with harvesting. I'm just barely over halfway, not even 3/4 of the way yet on that field over there. So I don't know if I want to buy another small one, put another worker in there, or just buy the bullet and get one of the big ones. So, but yeah, let me get this dumped off, and then we'll go look at a plow. All right, everybody, here we go on the first tanker. Gotta pull forward a little bit, get the second one going. So this is our wheat off our field. So let's see how much we get. Got about 10,000 liters left. I think it's a pretty good payday. Holy cow. 39,688. That puts us at 80,000, within $1,000 off our field so far. And let me show you how much that actually is. I'll come over one more here, and you can see that is only that much. We still have that much left to harvest, and all the straw, and we ended up getting about $45,000 from the alfalfa. Prices changed a little bit on me while we were taking it. So what you see in the purple is 80,000. Maybe we can get 100, 105 out of the wheat, and then maybe, I don't know, 30,000 out of the straw. That's a pretty good payday. I think that's a really good payday. So, like I said, we got this worker over here going to town on field number 2, and I'm gonna get a plow and start working on 30. So we're starting to get a lot busier. And after that, we're gonna start on straw. So let's get to it. All right, everybody, here we go. We're dropping off our first load from the contract. So it's only a 48,000 liter tipper. So we'll see how many trips I have to make over here. It's got quite a bit of a ways. You can see on the map, the 2 down there, the flashing H, that's my worker right now. And I'm all the way up in the top left. So 31% transported. So it looks like 2.5 of these is what I'm going to need to fulfill my portion, or their portion of it, and everything else is for me. So yeah, we'll figure that out. Gotta get on the right hand side of the road here. Alright, but I'll see you guys when we got a little bit more something to do. But we're heading to the shop to pick up a plow right now. I'm going to take the alfalfa field and turn it into grass so I can get silage. So you may be asking, why would I take a perfectly good field and turn it into something else? Well, grass, I can make a lot more money off grass. So let me just pull over right here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll pull up my price menu and you'll see. So if I go all the way across here, so you can see my alfalfa was selling between $114 if it's loose, when I was making bales, I was only able to sell it for like $85 per 100,000 liters. So if you come over here to silage, which is the first column right now it's $340 per 100 or per 1,000 liters. And if I go to the biogas plant, it's $450. So the biogas only pays out at midnight every night, though, so I don't get the money immediately. But still, $375 is pretty good right up front. I mean, if you're looking at $375 versus $85, I mean, that's almost $300 more, right? That's like 4 times as much. 32, over 4 times as much. So it's going to make more sense for me to do that. The equipment's going to be about the same investment. I mean, I've already got a trailer. I'm leasing it, so I haven't bought it yet. But the price is the same either way I go on trailer. It's going to require a different one because it's different bales. And the baler isn't that much more expensive either. So I can make a lot more money on those bales than I can with the alfalfa. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go, I'll just pull it up on my phone right now, right? And they'll have it ready for me. So we're going to go into plows. And what I'm going to get, there's some really big ones and there's some small ones. My tractors are not strong enough to do the bigger ones right now. So you can see there's some of these, well, I actually don't have them here. Hold on. They're, like subsoilers maybe? They said there was some really, really big ones. You can see some of these guys are like, 500 horsepower and stuff. So what I'm going to do is come over here. I got a really good tip on this one. It's 180 horsepower, which is my biggest tractor, is over that. It's 6 meters, but I can go 10 miles an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these up. We are going to Case IH and design color. You know what? Let's switch this up. I want this to be that. I really like that look a little bit more. It's kind of more menacing. I think all of my stuff I want to go black with red highlight on it if I can. So we're going to do this. We're going to go and just buy it because it's only $18,000. Okay, and we got 451 right now. So we're going to buy. Yes. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to drive all the way up there. I'm going to get it. And when you guys see me next, I'll be over there in the field ripping stuff apart. See you then. Alright, everybody. We got the plow. We're back over here at the farm. And look at this thing. It is so menacing. I mean, you look at it from behind, it's just, wow. I would not want to be a car in the way of this thing. So what we're going to do is go ahead and unfold it. Alright. And then I'm going to pull over here. And man, this is like taking out a perfectly good crop, but it's needed. It's greatly needed. We're going to go ahead and drop it. As I start to go, see that? It's just ripping this out. And also it needs it for the nutrients. So it needed it anyway. Yeah. Oh, a little bit farther. There we go. Ready to go. So I'm just going to go around the outsides here a little bit, and then I'll start on the insides. So that's what I'm going to do for the whole field, and then we'll figure out how we're going to plant it. So I got some money. I might spend a little bit on the planter since I'm going to need it over in that other field too, for every single time. This grass will regrow. So yeah, let me keep working on this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So my buddy, the one that was running the combine here, told me, he's like, man, this thing just ain't running right. So we did a little check on it, and it turns out that we need to do a little tune-up on this thing. So we'll bring it over here to my toolbox and hop out, do a little tune-up here. We're gonna repair $916. Boom. There we go. Man, that's awesome. It was only running about 4 miles an hour. 4 miles an hour up and down the field. See what we'll do now. Showing 14. But when we're actually harvesting, got it turned on. What's it gonna run? He asked if he could go grab a bite, and I said sure. Well, we're still at 4. Oh, I bet I know. Here, check this. I think I can do a little tune-up right here too. Yeah, we gotta repair this one too. There we go. Six is better. And you're only talking 4 versus 6. That's a big increase. Oh, this thing's got to go bye-bye. We've got to get something new. So I did notice that we were doing that. It says this thing is worth $100,000. So that means I only need to come up with $400,000 to be able to get the new one. I mean, I'm sure my header two's worth some money, right? 16. So I'm at 116. Well, it showed me 100 over there. So maybe we're like 125 even. Which is good. We need like 375 is all we need. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. But I gotta get the planting stuff first. I gotta be able to plant before I worry about harvesting again. So yeah, let's worry about the planting. Or seeding, whichever one it's gonna be. So yeah. But yeah, I get a little bit more of this here taken care of, and then we'll start looking at that stuff. I mean, I still got to windrow and bale all this stuff too, and sell all that. It could still be a little bit, but stick with me here. We're gonna make things fun sooner rather than later. Alright, here we are. We got the contract on field 2 finished up. So we're going to go ahead and unload here. We got 97% of the contract done, so this should be relatively quick. We'll finish off, well, I'd say relatively quick, about half of this, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now it's all profit after this. Alright. So once again, what we're doing, we're just doing all these contracts to try and get our money up so that we can you know, get some of that equipment. I need a bigger plow, maybe a tractor. Gonna need a seeder. I'm gonna need to get a cultivator, maybe. You know, we've got fertilizer already, so just I'm gonna need that before I ever even need a harvester again. So I'm gonna put product in the field. But here's the second one. We made a little bit over 15,000 on the first batch here. And we'll see what this one is. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, almost 10,000. So it's about 25,000 total on that. So go ahead and pull this over here out of the way. Farmer said I could leave that other one right there. Alright, so we're going to go in here, collect, and they're giving me 13.7. So, I mean, 25 and 13 is like 38,000, pretty close to it. I don't think that's too bad. So we're going to go ahead and collect. Now, my next question is, what do I want to do here for my next contract? Because I'm going to keep doing contracts. You know, we got a lot, you know, some smaller harvesting ones. We could get into cultivating and stuff like that. I'm doing some plowing. There's a big one up here for plowing, 44,000 on field 29. Let's take a look at it and see which one. I think I know. Yeah, it's this big guy right here. I mean, that one would be. I mean, it's all straight. It wouldn't take too long if I'm using their equipment. Just over here next to this is going to get tricky. And then down here by the road, it might get a little bit tricky if they're being. You know what? I'm going to do that one. I'm going to borrow their equipment, and we're going to do that one. 44,000. That's a nice payday. So borrow. Ooh, they're going to take $7,500. Ouch. Oh, that's still like 35,000. That's about what I made here. If I get that one to plow, then I could maybe cultivate it or fertilize it again. So, yeah, we're going to go do that. We're going to borrow the items. We're going to get out of here. So I'm going to take this back down to my farm. We're going to pick up their equipment. Going to start plowing that field. I'll show you guys what a real plow looks like instead of my little bitty one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I'll join you guys once we get over there in that field with their equipment.
Alright, so apparently when I thought I got that contract, I didn't. So we're gonna get this contract. It's the same field that I was just harvesting in. He's ready to plow it now, though. I'm gonna make a little bit under 15,000 because I'm borrowing his equipment. But the equipment is pretty cool, and I think it's probably what I'm gonna be getting. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna go over there and check it out. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, everybody. So here's this plow. This thing is a monster, and it's a really nice tractor. Also, definitely been looking at these uh, to uh, to add to the fleet. So gonna be going over here to field 2. Like I said, hold on. Did I go too far? No, I got one more to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here to field 2, and we're gonna set this thing. And probably gonna have Jack help me out on this one. Um, Chris is over there on the other farm. He's still cooking along, but I think Jack's gonna do this one for me. And then we'll see how this contract goes. See if I like it. See how much money we got. Might do a few more contracts and then get a little bit bigger plow because it is taking a long time over there. And that worker we got over there, he's doing a good job. It's just taking him a long time. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode for today. And when you guys see me next, hopefully we'll have the one field done. We'll be ready to start working on some baling some straw. Maybe windrowing it. We might do that first. Might show you guys all that so you can see the difference in what's going on there. And then we'll bale some straw up and keep working on these contracts so we can get some stuff. And then when our fields are ready, we'll get some sowing stuff, maybe some plowing stuff. But Striper 53, signing out.